In this video, I'm going to talk a little bit about how I gather and bless herbs. Normally when I'm gathering them, I'll use certain chants or songs. For instance, in this video, as I'm gathering yarrow, I will be chanting a song that I know that's like a yarrow chant from the Comuna Gadelica. There's an English version as well, not just in Scottish Gaelic. There's also an Icelandic translation that I have in my book that I use. I'm also gathering Ogenthrow, which is eyebright in English. When I'm gathering most herbs, I will have some sort of chant that I'll use for them, whether it's for like all herbs in general or for specific herbs. And so then the next step is to set up the space that I'm going to be using. In this video, I'm in a space in my local area in Öskjuhlíð in Reykjavik. I'm setting up the herbs and incense, water, offerings, things like that I'll be using. Normally I'm working with burning resins, normally frankincense or copal. In this instance it was copal. Sometimes frankincense tends to be a little bit more focused on utilizing folk Catholic things. Although in this video I'm working with copal, but I'm also utilizing the Hail Mary in Icelandic, the Our Father in Icelandic, these prayers, as well as prayers to Odin and to the Völva as well. So normally I'll just open the space with the normal chant that we use, which is Come Austri, come Södri, come Vestri, come Norðri. So come east, south, northwest, but it's the four dwarves that hold up the sky, the four sort of, I guess, equivalent of the Wiccan watchtowers within Heathenry and more specifically Ásatrú, but I work it in combination with the four landvættir of Iceland as well. So I'll burn the incense, and the first step is to waft the plants through the incense smoke, so to cleanse them by this. And then I'll shake them once to my left, once to my front, and once to my right. And then with water, I'll do the exact same thing. Normally while I'm doing this, I'll be saying cleanse this plant by smoke, by water, to the left, to the front, to the right. So with each of them, I'll first say that you're about to be cleansed, you're about to be blessed, and I'll cleanse them with the smoke, and I'll cleanse them with the water, and then I'll bless them with the Hail Mary or the Our Father in Icelandic, whichever one feels more appropriate. For these two, I use the Hail Mary because eyebright is worked for seeing the truth, and sort of it's often used for removing or helping to deal with seasonal depression as well, and the other are a little bit more to do with a sort of typically feminine force like Mary, who is assimilated with Freya in Icelandic tradition. So people use her and Mary interchangeably. And then for the yarrow as well, yarrow is very much a typically feminine herb. I try not to use genders for plants, or for anything really, but with yarrow it has a lot of connection with the moon and with the subconscious and things that people tend to typically associate as feminine. So then also I'm leaving a plum and some water, as well as some plants that I'll burn later for the landvættir as a gift, an offering, and also like a saying of thanks for allowing me to use the space and allowing me to bless the herbs in the space. I then also burn juniper. Juniper is the plant that I burn the most. It's very cleansing by itself. It can be used as like an alternative to smudging, if you want to work with native herbs rather than appropriate Native American culture. Also cleanse myself with the burning juniper, so I'll do 3 times over the head as I'm saying a cleansing chant. And once the juniper is burnt, I'll then put it out because you don't need to keep it burning for the entire time. I'll also then say thank you to the land and to the space, and then I'll begin to pack up after it's all done and everything's blessed. I'll make sure that everything is completely extinguished, and then I'm done. So then I'll head back after saying thanks one final time. It's very simple, it's super grounded, very practical, which is what I try and focus on rather than super elaborate ritual, unless it's called for. But it's very much Icelandic magic to mix these folk Catholic and also other folk Christian things with staves and runes and various other pagan things. Thank you for watching. If you want to learn more, then I would recommend you subscribe to my Patreon, as well as follow my Instagram. I post quite a lot there as well. All the links can be found in the description, and if you liked it, then leave a like and subscribe to the channel too.